Breakfast protein waffles, turkey bacon, 2 eggs, and some Jersey shrimp.
For a snack, we're gonna have a banana and a protein bar before we go to the gym. All right, guys. So we're off to a late start. I had to call off work just because I locked my keys in the car while I was running, and it took me 2.5 hours to resolve the issue. So I decided to stay home, spend time with my son. So I'm watching my son instead of him going to my mom's. Run to the gym, get to the gym later than I wanted to, and then as soon as I started to work out, crashed his pants. I gotta change his diaper, so that took up about 10 or so minutes, 15 minutes or so, and then I had to use the bathroom and all the fucking jazz. So we're starting off on the Stairmaster, trying to get our body warm. We're gonna do our back specific, our body split day, and yeah, we're gonna do the best we can. I'm not gonna lie. Lacking a little bit on sleep because I woke up early, expecting to go to work, of course. So I didn't get enough sleep. I ate a good amount of food. I'm feeling good on that end. Got an energy drink next to me right now. I'm definitely fucking beat up from yesterday's workout. Did enough fucking the quad extensions and those belt squats took me out. I'm definitely tired, so we'll see how we can react and recover today. And goal is to hit every body part, upper body wise, and do some cardio. So it might be a little bit of a quicker day here with our lifting, and hopefully we can prioritize cardio. So let's get after it. 5 minutes complete. All right, guys, we're gonna do a superset just to take care of our back really quickly. We're gonna do some chest supported paid rows, and we're gonna superset that with some lat push downs as a rep out on our exercise, and then we're gonna get over the delts with some face pulls as well. So hitting our lats, hitting the traps, hitting the rhomboids, hitting the rear delts, hitting most of our back. The only thing we're not really getting is erector spine in, but it's okay. We'll do some RDLs tomorrow to kind of get that hinge movement, and my neck and my spine is a little bit sore still. I'm a little bit stiff, but it feels a lot better today. So I'm just going to, roll with it, and hopefully it feels nice. So we'll probably do 3 sets. Try to keep it quick, so I get done between 15, 20 minutes, and then move on to our chest, shoulders, and triceps and biceps, and then get out of here with some cardio. So let's get after it.
So we start off heavier than we usually do with our chest supported rows, just because, like I told you guys, I don't really have a lot of time. So I was just trying to keep it, heavy, challenging, and trying to get the best bang for my buck. But as things always are, I'm still taking my time, slowing down on the eccentric phase, getting a great stretch at the bottom. And one thing I can change possibly is I could probably roll a little bit further back just to give me a little bit of a better range of motion when I'm coming forward. But all in all, my form was pretty good. And I just wanted to do a superset, guys. As you know, I love supersets, especially with back day. I love supersets because I love to destroy my lats and destroy my entire back. So, like I always tell you guys, an isolation movement with a compound movement is super duper duper great to do, because it saves you time in the gym and you get a great pump of that muscle group. So go ahead and do, a squat variation, and do, some quad extensions or something like that. Like, just save you a lot of time, you know what I'm saying? And if you can save time in the gym and still make really good fucking gains, really good, progress, why not? You don't have to be in the gym for 2 hours plus if you don't need to. Honestly, an hour and a half is really what, is needed if you're just trying to make gains and be healthy. But for me, since I record myself, since, I'm about to start bodybuilding, and I do content every single day, I got to be in the gym a little bit longer. It takes time to set up my camera and stuff like that while I'm doing every rep. You got to see every rep, every set. So that takes me a little bit more time. But if you're somebody that's just being in the gym and trying to be healthy, you don't need to be in there no more than an hour and a half, at the very most 2 hours. If you're doing an hour, of cardio and an hour of weights, that's all you need. Anything past that is just, a bunch of waste. It's waste of time and, junk value, because, things are simple just like that. People overtrain, or people, try to add too much whipped cream on top, and just doing too much. Stick to the basics, stick to the simple shit, and I guarantee you're gonna make a lot of progress. And one of the reasons why I decided to do NutriGrip with my chest supported rows today is because I like to have one exercise that I'm doing a NutriGrip variation, and then also overhand variation. So, I'm doing neutral grip with these, and I'm doing overhand with push downs. If I would have did a lat pull down, I could have did a variation either with neutral grip or overhand grip. So I like to kind of mix it up and have two hand placements every time I do back. And as you guys know, neutral grip hits your lats a little bit more, targets it a little bit more. Overhand, it still targets your lats pretty well, but it hits a lot, a lot of your rhomboids and stuff like that too. So in order for you, to get a great mix of, targeted muscles, hand placement, attachments, switching it up or, kind of combining them into a superset or doing them in a different exercise the same day to give you a great, it's just a great way to target multiple heads or multiple parts of the muscle just by adjusting things and changing things up. You don't necessarily have to do that. If you want to do an overhand lat pull down with a, overhand row, like a bent over row, or, chest put row like I'm doing, or even a kettlebell row, it's totally fine. Still make great progress, still make, great gains in your back, especially if you're doing it with, good amount of reps and, great form. But, some small little minuscule things like what I'm saying can give you a little bit of extra gain. And for me, I'm not a beginner. I'm an advanced lifter. Been lifting for over a decade now. I have to do, a little bit of different nuances and stuff like that to make sure that I'm like maximizing what I can in the gym. So that's just a little bit of some advice for the, advanced lifters or intermediate lifters. It's okay to switch up things too. Like for right here, I could use a rope, but I'm using this attachment because I can put my wrist in and I can, pull more of my wrist than with my hands. And, hand and forearm fatigue is real when you're doing pulling movements. So you don't want your limiting factor to be your forearm, to be your grip. You know what I'm saying? We want to be your lats, or you're going to be your rear delts because we're doing face pulls. And you're going to make sure you're maximizing that versus I have to stop because my forearms are too fucking sore and I feel like my arms are going to fall off. You don't want that to be your limiting factor. So getting things like wraps, getting things like different attachments and stuff like that, like I said before, there's a great option. And as you guys can see, form great, trying to slow down on the eccentric, and my back is on fucking fire. I'm getting so I can smoke right now, and we're really trying to toast ourselves right here for this last set. And man, look at my face. This is true pain, but that's true failure right there. Maybe I could have did one more rep possibly, but it's all good. We got to move on because we don't got a lot of time. And they're going to go close to failure, if not all the way to failure with this too. And as you guys can see, if I could do anything a little bit differently, I will put my head down a little bit more and put my back a little bit more flatter like that. And it'll allow me to get a little bit more of a stretch of my lats. But all in all, form looks good. I'm taking my time on the bottom, not rushing anything at all. I can go up a little bit further. It's all good. I'm just really tired and my lats are on fire. So let's go all the way to failure. Let's crank out, maybe one or two more reps. There we go. Fighting, trying to milk out as many as possible because we're going to failure. This is the last set. Boom, boom. And we'll see how many we got. We got a couple more left in the tank, I see. And here we go with the partial reps right here, guys. Don't forget the partials. Partials still help you build muscle. And let's move on to our face pulls. Last set of face pulls. And let's let's take some time to admire my quads. It's not leg day, but the quads decided to come up and show out. Best part of my body, as you guys know, is my quads. But we're going to do the same thing here. I'm going to go to failure. And as you guys can see from my face, my rear delts are smoked, especially because, doing rowing movements work for rear delts too. And my rear delts are pretty toasted right now. But we're going to go, all the way to failure, trying to cook the hell out of ourselves right now, do the best we can. And your face should be looking like this at the end of your sets. And guys, don't think that your form has to be perfect towards your sets. If you just stop because your form isn't perfect, then you're leaving gains on the table. It's okay to break form to get a couple more reps out. So let's move on. All right, guys, we're gonna do some machines. We're gonna do some shoulder press machine. I haven't tried this before. We're gonna pair it with some tricep push downs, but I'm gonna lean forward just to give me more of a chest specific burn and stretch. From the 3 sets, try to burn it out. We're gonna move on to our arms and then finish off with cardio. Well, I never used this shoulder press machine, but it actually felt pretty smooth. It felt pretty good. I wish they could go down a little bit further to give me a little bit of a better stretch at the bottom, but it's totally fine. One way that I made it a little bit more difficult or gave me, a better stretch was I put the seat as high as I possibly could, because me putting the seat as high as I possibly could makes it that, my arms, my shoulders are higher up, which allows me to go further down. I probably could have put it a little bit higher, but it's all good. But yeah, my fucking shoulders are definitely toast right now. As you guys can see, I'm struggling for that last rep. And then this was a pretty good superset. These machines are right next to each other, which is, makes things efficient, makes things quicker, makes things a little bit easier to do. But I'm not gonna lie, doing these, as you guys can see, bent over a little bit, targeting my pecs a lot more. I got a good tricep pump too. My front delts worked pretty well too, so it kind of worked out really well because I'm getting a great, front delt pump from the shoulder press and also from the dip machine, and then also to getting a great tricep pump from these, and then also I'm getting a great tricep pump from the shoulder press too. And chest is a priority with the dip machine, but I'm getting a little bit of chest here too with the shoulder press, and I'm trying my best not to arch my back so I can prioritize shoulders. But all in all, man, I was able to hit all three muscles pretty fucking well. And I was really able to burn them out. As you guys can see, like, this is the second set, and this is like really, really, really challenging. Like, I'm really having to reach in my bag to get that last rep out, which is like totally fine with me. I didn't get as many reps as I wanted to, but the fucking burn and pump is amazing. So I could have went down to weight the second set, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? But as you guys can see, I'm taking my time, allowing that shit to come all the way up to fully stretch out my pecs right here. And them triceps and forearms look pretty damn big, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Feeling good. Feeling motherfucking good as a motherfucker. You feel me? But yeah, taking our time, really trying to fucking pump out that chest. And then here we go with the third set. I did lighten this up tremendously. I did lighten up by like 20 or so pounds. That's why it's a little bit easier for me to get the reps up. But my shoulders, man, my shoulders are on fucking fire. I think I'm gonna start utilizing this machine just to throw a little wrench into my workouts, because I haven't used the machine at all. It's a new stimulus for growth, and it feels a little bit different than other shoulder press machines. So I think I'm gonna incorporate this starting next week when I do shoulders again. But yeah, this shit is painful. As you guys can see, my face. My motherfucking face. My face. Your face should look crazy when you lift it. And here we go with our last set of our dip, our machine dips. And still the same thing. Some people like to put their hands wider, and others like to put their hands further in. I'm the type of person who like to put my hands further in when I'm doing these, like in the sense of like you can like turn the knobs out or in. I like to do mine in. I think the ones that's turned out for people who's big as hell and wide. I'm not super big like, I'm saying, Eddie Hall or anything like that.
All right, guys. Next up, we're gonna do some incline curls. Haven't done them for quite a long time. 3 sets. We're gonna try to toast our fucking biceps. We'll have 30-second breaks. We're gonna finish up with cardio. Get out of here.
I will say with these, one thing I could have done a little bit differently was I could have put the seat a little bit farther back, slightly less inclined, and then maybe put the bottom of the seat up a little bit more, just to put me a little bit more deeper back, to give me a little bit of better stretch. But otherwise, it felt great. It felt good to do something different with my biceps. I started off kind of heavy with 35s, and I'm trying to take my time at the bottom, not really rushing it at all, getting a great stretch at the bottom. But that's the only thing I really would do differently, just to, make it a little bit easier, a little bit more optimal for bicep training. But otherwise, it felt good. And my fucking biceps are fucking on fire. And goddamn, look at those milkers. And no homo, guys. You don't gotta look at my breasts like that, you know what I'm saying? But no, my chest is fucking pumped up. They look pretty big, look pretty solid in this motherfucking this Star Wars t-shirt. Shout out to all the nerds, guys. Shout out to all the motherfucking nerds, you feel me? But yeah, my chest looks pretty pumped up. But everything looks pretty pumped up. Everything looking pretty good. Look at the vascularity of my arms. My biceps look pretty pumped up. My shoulders, even though you can't really see my delts, they are capped off and they're pumped up. Everything looks pretty pumped up. And man, I'm trying to train to complete failure. And here we go with our last set of our bicep curls. My biceps are fucking aflame, guys, like literally aflame. And I think they're a little bit pre-fatigued when we did our rows. And yeah, I think they're pre-fatigued from that, to be honest with you. But otherwise, I could have went a little bit lighter, but it's all good. Feeling motherfucking good. And here we go. We're going all the way to failure. We can't go all the way up anymore. So I'm gonna get up and give me some new dumbbells so I can pump out a little bit more reps. So I got super light ones. I got 15s. So I'm trying to pump out a little bit more reps. It's technically the 4th set, but more so a continuation of the 3rd set. Just going a little bit lighter, just to get a couple more reps. And my biceps are still fucking on fire. I can't even get a full fucking rep anymore, but it's all good. Let's get done.
All right, guys, we're going to finish up with cardio. We're on the treadmill at 18% incline, 3 miles per hour. As you guys can see, we're drenched. Woo! Finish it up, do around 35 minutes. I got a shower, and then get up the fuck out of here. So, let's finish up our cardio. Okay, guys, the main reason why I did not do a tricep exercise is because I got a good tricep pump from doing that dip machine. Triceps are pumped pretty well. The superset and that with shoulder press too, shoulder press machine. It just pumped my triceps up to the point that kind of took care of it. That's why I only did a bicep exercise after that. If I could have did anything differently, maybe I did another tricep exercise, but I don't know, I didn't really need to. So that was the main reason. And also too, it was a little bit quicker than I wanted it to be and I anticipated it, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I still got every body part. I still killed my back for the first part of the exercise, so I'm happy about that. And yeah, today's workout was solid. I'm gonna finish this water. I'm gonna go take a shower, go get some grub, get my son out of child watch, and then, guys, as you know, I'm gonna show you what I'm eating after the gym. So let's get it done. In between snack, we're having some tuna, 2 tuna packets. You guys can see 7 calories each. So that would be 140 calories for 35 grams of protein. Next meal for after the gym, we're gonna have some of the leftover beef mac and some carrots, an apple, Greek yogurt. Protein shake before we have dinner. Since we got leg day and it's a weekend, we're gonna have a little bit of pizza. That's a little bit of garlic sauce in there, Papa John's. I'm down in my base right now. I'm just chilling like a villain. But guys, as I always tell you, appreciate you guys watching my video. It means a ton to me. So I want to say thank you guys for watching my video. And you know what I'm saying? We got leg day tomorrow, so tune in for that. But like I always tell you guys, if you enjoyed my content, please like and subscribe to the channel. And also, guys, stay safe, stay swole, have a great day. Thank you so much.